What's up, Burning Army? This is BryceAllen13 here once again, bringing to you another reaction video. And this one is Stampy's Lovely World Investigator. And this is where Stampy and his friends are playing the Investigator minigame. So anyway, we're going to go and react to Investigator in 3, 2, 1, start.
Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And another video inside of Stampy's lovely world.
Hi, Esther.
Today, I am going to be joined by a whole bunch of different people.
Ooh.
I am firstly going to be joined by...
Lee Bear! Hi, Lee.
I'm going to be joined by Lee Bear, as I always am.
I wouldn't
be
be.
joined by Lee Bear, I am also going to be joined by
Longbow.
Good
Love the
morning,
new shoes,
Longbow.
man.
And finally, I am also going to be joined by Squishy. And I heard
Squishy.
you drop down behind me on the balcony. Unlike most ducks, Squishy isn't the best of flyers, are you, Squishy? More of a fooler rather than a fire. That's right, isn't it? Anyway, it is morning, which means it is going to be time for my breakfast.
She's falling with
today,
style.
For breakfast, I am of course going to have a cake because I have a cake for breakfast every single morning.
We know.
Nom, 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 nom. Ah, lovely. You'd think I'd be getting bored of cake, but nope, far from it. Every cake I eat just makes me love cake even more than I did before. Right, we don't want to waste too much time here, though,
without cake
because we are going to
anyway.
be going to the Funland today to start playing my brand new game. But of course, I cannot forget about going to my love garden to add someone too. And oh, looks like someone's left some pumpkin pie on the floor. I might be tempted to eat the pie, but I have just had a whole big cake, so maybe I'll save that in my pocket and we can have it a little bit later on.
Whose pumpkin pie is
that? Love
that?
Garden today, I am adding Eliza's knee, and that is because they sent me this picture of some Stampy cat shoes that they got for their birthday, and they're completely unique handmade
that is awesome.
Stampy cat shoes, and I think they look really, really cool. If I had a pair, I would definitely wear them. So I
Me
need to
too.
say thank you very much for sending me the picture, and welcome to my love garden. It's nice to see everyone dancing behind me as I'm adding someone to my love garden for a change. Well, tell you what, seeing as me and Lee normally have a race to the doghouse, but there's 4 of us today, how about we have a 4-way race to the doghouse? So we're all going to run there.
Okay.
First one to get inside the doghouse is going to pick which
Making it
dog
even more
we choose,
intense.
but not yet. We can all start. This can be the starting line from the bottom of the stairs, and you need to start off by running through the heart, and then the first one to get into the doghouse is the winner, and you can run whichever route you want. Right, let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go! Right, straight through the heart. Yep, there we go. Not too bad. I'm going to go and run down this route, because then hopefully I won't have anyone getting in my way. I can hear people opening and closing doors as I ran straight into a post. Right, let's see who's going to get there first.
Right as you run into a pole.
As well, and then ran into a door. Oh no, I think I
Not
just
doing
saw
really good so far, Stampy.
But was he the first to get
there's
in?
Lee.
Looks like Lee was already in. Right. You got to be honest now. Whoever was
everyone's
the winner,
in here.
run up and stand in front of my face, and we can see who was the winner of the race to the doghouse. It was Lee.
Lee. Of course, it would be Lee.
The trained veteran at running to the doghouse.
Yeah, he's pretty good at these
speedy.
races.
Right then, Lee. That means you are going to get to choose which dog is going to be joining us in today's episode. So pick who you want to have with us. We're going to have Duncan.
Dunkin' Donuts.
We're going to have the Duncan.
And that means Min's is coming too.
Right. Where is Duncan then? Duncan boy, where are you? Why aren't the dogs looking at me? Here you are, Duncan. You can come and join us. So Duncan and Mittens can be the spectators as we play the Investigator game. And this is a game, I'm actually really proud of this game. I think it looks really
Love the
cool.
name.
And you saw it in the last 2 episodes if you saw them. Hello, Mittens. And yeah, you saw the big alligator. I have now finished the back of the alligator, and I've decorated the area to make it look more swampy. I basically decorated it so it looks more like a proper swamp, and I've done all of the redstone now, so it now works properly.
Nice.
I think it's going to be pretty good fun, but we have not played it once. We have not even tested it to see how well it works. So hopefully it's going to go well in the episode, and we're going to have a good fun tournament. But
it better, baby, because you spent all that time doing all that redstone and building that game. Better work.
We're all going to experience the world's first ever game of Investigator in my lovely world ever. So
add that to the record books.
What we need to do is get there, and it's getting a longer and longer trek running.
Add it to the Stampy's Lovely World history books.
Funland gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, it's getting a lot harder to get to them. Maybe I need to extend the tree train or come up with some other way to get around the place quick. But it is kind of nice just running through.
Foreshadowing to the teleporter, I assume.
Games that I've built in the past before. But if we just run straight through here, we're going to go and get straight to the Investigator game. And if I climb up here, we might get a good view from high up at what the alligator looks like. It's so ridiculous. And you can also see I've put bone meal like everywhere just to make it so we got all this tall grass to make it look more swampy. I've also added in a few trees as well. And if we go around to the back here, you can see that there is a back to the Investigator now and a back to the alligator. So it's kind of as if its head is just poking out from the water, and that's just.
It looks like one of those like sock puppet alligators.
And so you can also see now that if I go over to these levers and I pull them, it's going to switch around the teeth. So say if I pull this one here, I think it should be the front bottom tooth will go down. Ta-da!
Perfect!
And if I do this one here, it will be the one to the right of it. And then if I do this one here, if you excuse me 1 second, Duncan, it will do the
Duncan
one
was just pointing at the lever.
Ta-da! You see? So this is basically all of the bottom row. You can see I can switch them up and down. And then this is all of the top row. So if I do this one here, it'll be the one at the back left at the top. So it's kind of just in the same order that the teeth are. So this is how all of the teeth get switched around. So I am going to very quickly show you how the redstone works, just in case you did want to try and build this game yourself. So it's basically just big trails of redstone.
Yeah, this redstone is pretty. It's like a nightmare to make.
The levers. So you can see I kind of had to stagger the redstone a bit, and that's to make it so it didn't all mix together. And I fell down a little pit here. Yeah, that's to make it so it didn't all mix together. So when you pull lever, like one lever, all of the teeth don't go up and down. And I also dug these trenches just so that the redstone wouldn't mix. I could have also used repeaters, but that would mean using a whole load more redstone and normal stone as well. So I decided just to dig these little pits was pretty easy to do. And then on this side, you can kind of see how it all links up. So there's just trails of torches leading up here, and this goes to the redstone that we built in the last episode, which is here inside the top. So this is the top row of teeth. And then if I go down here and go around the other side, you can see the bottom row of teeth. And I'll show you that quickly, just in case you did want to kind of copy it and build it for yourself. So it looks probably a little bit more
recreationists out there.
But basically all it is
people like myself.
So when you pull a lever, the tooth is going to go up or down. And so yeah, that's how the game looks and how it works. So now we can just go and do the fun bit and actually play the game.
Let's
go.
The
way it works. I didn't really have time to do it in the last episode, as we have these item frames here. So whenever you switch a tooth, you mark in the item frame by putting down a coloured piece of wool, and then when the other person goes up to guess, they're just going to place wool at the point where they think the lever was switched to try and mark which tooth has moved. Does that make sense? Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Hopefully it will make more sense in the video.
I guess so.
What's going on over here? Looks like you're having a party without me. I want to join in. I want to join in with the
party.
I
want to join in too.
Duncan, you can join in as well. Woo!
Duncan's like, what the heck are you guys doing? You guys are crazy.
Only joking, only joking. It's time to begin. Let's go for round number 1. Right, should we do, let's do me against you, Squishy. Let's go, and we can have the first game, and then the winner out of our game is going to go up against the winner out of Longbow and Lee. So, would you like to switch the teeth first, or would you like to be the investigator? Right, looks like Squishy wants to switch the teeth. So, inside of here, I have some red wool, which you can use to mark which ones have been switched. So you're allowed to switch 5 of the teeth, Squishy. So there's the wool there, and you can start off if you want by switching the teeth around randomly. So just some are up and some are down, and then basically I need to go into the little room, and then you can go and switch them round again. It's kind of hard to see Mittens and Duncan here because they're in all of the tall grass. So Squishy, do you want to mix them around randomly? So for starters, so basically they're going to be some up, some down. I go inside the little office and I can't see. She then switches 5 of them, and I need to investigate to work out which 5 have been switched. So let me have a little look at how it is now. So the top one in the middle is up, the one to the left of it is down, the one to the up and right of it is down, and then those 3 on the right are down as well. Okay, I think I got a pretty good idea. So now I'm going to go and run inside of the investigator office, So Squishy, you need to switch 5 levers, and remember to mark in the item frame with the piece of red wool which ones you have switched around. And then once you've finished switching all 5 of them, then I can go outside and I need to try and work out which ones have been switched. So I need to go and grab 5.
So it's basically like a memory game,
which I'm going to use to mark. And then we're going to switch around, so I'm going to be doing what Squishy's doing now, and we're basically going to see who's the better investigator, and worked out which teeth have been switched. So I guess all I need to do now is wait, and I can go and sit down on this little chair. There are windows, but they are very high up. I don't think I could actually jump up and see anything. Nope, I can just about see an eye, so no cheating allowed when you're inside of the investigator office. It's kind of a case
no
of
cheating allowed here.
It looks like the waiting is over. Squishy has come to get me, and now I need to do my investigating. So, that bottom middle one, that one was... I remember trying to remember it, but I can't remember if I was saying it's up or down. I think it was up before, wasn't it? Let me go and say that it's down now. So it should be, I think, this one, I think, has been switched. And then I think the one down and to the left, I think that one was down before. So I'm going to say that one. I know that one was like that. And aha! Those 2 on the right there, I think that they used to be down. So I'm going to guess that it's this one and this one, and then I have one more to guess. And I think that one up there to the right, I think that one used to be down as well. And so which one's that one? So that's top row, so it means it's going to be one of these levers, and I think it's going to be this one here. Right, these are my 5 predictions. So now if I go around to the other side, I can see how many I actually got right. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4,
wow!
I did it absolutely perfectly! What a
round of applause, Stampy!
I'm kind of proud of myself, so there we go. I got 5
out of 5, which means, right on the first go.
Needs to have a perfect round to just...
Good luck to everyone else.
So it's a lot of pressure on Squishy now. And Mittens, you can go and sit down here next to Duncan. Sit down, Mittens. There we go. Right, so now...
and she's not even sitting down next to Duncan. She's sitting far away from Duncan, hiding in the grass.
And then we're going to do the same, but in reverse. I am rather proud of myself there.
You should be, man. That is impressive.
These memory games, so I'm quite proud that I was able to get it perfectly. I think just getting 2 or 3 would be something to be happy about, and the fact I got all of them is very good. So let's go and put down all of these item frames again, so I can use them in a minute. And is there one more item frame? Am I missing one? I think down the end here. No, they all seem to be in place. I just
you're missing that one.
Managed to get a spare one. Oh no, there's this one here I need to put down. Right then, so I'm going to, for starters, go and just switch around a whole load of these randomly, just to make it so some are up and some are down. And yeah, so Squishy can have a little bit of time just to have a look at this and try and remember which ones are up and which ones are down. So I give her about the same amount of time that I had. Just to look at them. And Lee Bear, I'm going to put you in charge of guarding the game, okay? Seeing as you're up there on top of the alligator, you can look around and make sure no googlies try and invade us, because we are going to keep on playing through the night. Right then, Squishy, you've now had a chance to look at all of the teeth and see which ones are up and which ones are down. You now need to go and head inside of the investigator office, and I'm going to go and switch them around a little bit. So I want to try and be as sneaky as I can here and try and do ones that she wouldn't realise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one and this one here like this, and then I just need to mark them down here. I'm then going to go and do, I might go and do this one and this one here, and then I'm allowed to do one more as well. Let's go.
Right, what's your last one going to be?
This one down here.
Ooh, the one at the very end.
My 5 guesses that I've done. That is fine. Let me just double check. I did do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, absolutely perfect. So perfect. You now need 5 pieces of red wool. There's 4 for you here. So as long as you got 1, then that should be okay. And yeah, now you need to come down. You're not allowed to look at the item frames. You just need to place down the blocks and mark which ones you think have been switched around. I didn't realize that I made like the entire top row of teeth switched up like that. I don't know if that's making it easier or harder for Squishy to guess. I guess it might make it harder because she might know that they're all up now, but she won't know which ones used to be down, and she seems to be struggling.
Let's see what Squishy can do
to work out exactly which ones are which. So
you get those, Squishy?
It's kind of difficult to work out which lever does which tooth as well, which is part of the challenge, and then of course remembering which one has been switched round. But I'm going to have to hurry you now, Squishy. I'm going to have to hurry you. You need to go and make your guesses, okay? She's guessed one down there and one there as well. And remember, she needs to get it perfectly. She needs to get 5 out of 5 in order to have a chance of at least a drawing with me. There's no way she can win, but if we do have a tiebreaker, then we will do a flip of a coin or something to guess. So there we go. 1, 2, 3.
Let's see
4,
what she
5.
got.
These are her 5 guesses. Let's see how well she did. So she got 1, 2. She got 2 out
she only
of
got
5.
2.
It started so promisingly. She got the first 2 right, but sadly she got these ones over here wrong. So I guess I did a good job of being tricky and switching around tricky teeth. But sadly, Squishy wasn't able to guess the right.
If he were to do like an episode where he was working on the redstone for the game, I think he would have called the episode Tricky
So what I'm
Teeth.
going to do now is have Lee go up against Longbow just to see who it is I'm going to be going up against a little bit later on. So I think that me and Squishy can take over charge of a googly patrol for now. Right, so let's go and put down all of these item frames here.
Stampy and
right,
the
who
dream
wants
team.
to be switching the teeth first? Whoever wants to do it first can
Aw,
run
poor
forward.
Squishy.
Looks like neither of them want to do it first. One of you has to. You're both going to do it anyway. There we go. Good boy, Lee Bear. You can come and do it first. So first things first, you can switch around all of the levers randomly, no matter how much you want. And Longbow, you're allowed to watch
skeleton.
this, and you need to try and remember which teeth are up and which teeth are down. And I'm going to throw you your 5 pieces
to aim his bow and arrow to shoot us in the game.
You're only allowed to switch 5. And Longbow, you need to try and look carefully
and I see a
which teeth
creeper
are
up there
and which are
too.
down. And remember, the row further forward is for the bottom teeth, and the row further back is for the top row of teeth. So it looks like they're all jumbled up. Longbow, you have a little bit of time to remember how they are, and then you need to run inside of the investigator office and stay there. Well, Lee Bear goes and switches around some of the teeth, and then you need to come out and be the investigator and try and work out which are which. So there we go. Longbow's having
All right, let's see what he can do. I already see a zombie over at the mole hole.
Keep checking as he makes his way to the office. Now you need to stay in
there. Yeah, he sees them on the tent.
No trying to look out that window. I saw you, Longbow. Only joking. I know he wouldn't cheat. Right then, Lee.
Yeah, he's one of the good
you now
helpers.
Need to switch 5 levers only, and remember, when you switch them, you can go and mark them on the item frames as well by putting down a red block. So yeah, it's kind of easier doing it from that way, just to make sure you place the block in the right place. It looks like he's switched this one. I don't want to say anything that would give any clues away to Longbow as which one he's switching. I just pretend I'm just sounding really interested. Oh, how interesting. Oh, I wouldn't have thought about switching that one. Oh, very, very sneaky tactically there. Very sneaky. Right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, that is all
best
5
acting
done.
ever, Stampy.
Longbow,
Acting 101.
you can go and come out now. And Lee Bear, if you go and throw 5 pieces of wool to Longbow, Longbow now...
The alligator be looking like SpongeBob with those buck teeth.
Longbow, you're not allowed past this line. You're not allowed to see any of these item frames. Stay back by where the levers are. And then, yeah, once you've got the red wool, you just place them down here just to mark which ones you think have been switched. We've been very quick. It is actually quite a good idea to make your guesses very quick, because then you have less time to forget which ones you think have been switched around. I'm not going to go and give anything away, though, as to how well I think he's doing. And then again, I have no idea how well I think he's doing, because I can't really remember myself. So that's
so sad.
4 down. You have 1 more guess, Longbow. 1 more guess, and we can see how well you did. Right, there we go. There's the 5
Let's see what
guesses.
Longbow did.
Let's see how many points you got. And oh no! You were so close. You
were
so close. These were just almost the
one
right
block
ones,
off.
but sadly not. And oh no, there was none. He wasn't able to get any of them. This doesn't mean though, Longbow, that you have lost. Do not worry yet, because Lee has his go, and if he doesn't get any either, then you still do have a chance. But things are looking quite promising for Lee Bear now. So let's go and put all of these down here. I'm going to go and basically get rid of all of the red wool. And Longbow, you can go now and switch them all around. So then they're in a random order, ready for Lee Bear's go. So let's go and put this item frame down here. Get rid of this grass.
I mean, you could have just placed it anywhere on the ground, Stampy. There's hundreds, hundreds of grass around the area.
There's a very good chance Lee is going to go through, but who knows? Who knows yet? This is a very unpredictable game. So Longbow switched them round randomly. You now have a little bit of time, Lee, to try and remember which teeth are up and which teeth are down. So yeah, there's no easy way way to remember. And stop switching them, Longbow. This is Lee Bear's chance to try and remember which are up and which are down.
You got this, Lee.
Longbow maybe got confused as to whether he was doing the bottom row of teeth or the top row, because they were almost exactly right, but just the wrong side of the teeth, either top or bottom row. So maybe,
I mean, that's possible.
What happened there? So let's see whether Lee Bear makes the same mistake. I think this is probably just about enough time, Lee Bear. You've looked at the teeth, should be about fair. So you now need to go and head inside of the investigator office and try and remember as good as you can. He doesn't seem very confident. He didn't look very confident as he walked in. So Longbow, you need to now do the same as everyone else has done. You need to switch around the levers and make sure whenever you switch them, you mark the one that you switched with the red wall as well. Make sure you definitely get that right, otherwise it's going to be very difficult. Squishy, are you trying to prove to me that you can fly and you tried to fly up onto the top of this tree here? I'm sorry for insulting your flying skills earlier. You are a very good flyer. I'm sorry. There, see, look at that. Beautiful flight. More of a, as I said, more of a plummet than a flight, but you still did it very elegantly, and thank you for my
10 out of 10.
Well. Alright then, let's see how well Longbow's doing down here. He's oh, okay, I think he's marked them with dirt for some reason, but I guess he didn't have any wall, but it doesn't really make any difference. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, that's them.
I mean, as long as you place it in the item frame,
you can come
place what's in the item frame, that's fine.
Try and work out which are which. So don't go too far forward. You've got to make sure you can't see anything from the item frames. You do kind of need to move back to the side, left and right, just so you can see all of the teeth. And then, yeah, just place down the blocks to mark which ones you think are the ones that have been switched. He seems to be doing some very intent thinking. Longbow went very, very quickly, and I think Lee Bear is trying to do a different strategy and is deciding to take his time as he's making the guesses. And remember, he only needs to get one right in order to beat Longbow. But yeah, it's not definite that he is going to win. We're going to go and see in just 1 second, though. So there we go.
See.
Here are all 5 of his guesses, and oh no, oh did he? Oh, he
got one.
Lee Bear got one correct. Only one, though.
It's better than nothing.
That was incredibly close. I almost thought there that it was going to be a draw, but it looks like Lee Bear just about was able to scrape through.
Good job, Lee.
The finals, which means he's going to be going up against me to see who the Investigator Grand Champion is going to be. So let's now go and reset all of these item frames, and we can go into the Grand Finals, which is going to be me against Lee, and we're going to decide who is going to be the winner then. Right then, oh, I think, did you pick up my item frame then? Or, oh yeah, do you want to go and place down the item frame, Squishy? And then we're ready for the final go. So, Lee Bear, do you want to do the teeth first, or do you want to be the investigator first? What would you prefer to do? Do you want to do the... Okay, Lee Bear wants to be the investigator first, which means I am going to be the ones switching them all around. So first,
okay, let's see how this goes.
Around randomly a little bit.
Now the sun's coming up, so now we don't have to worry about any googlies.
Were before. I think I'm going to go and do one here as well, just to shake things up a bit. Right then, Lee Bear, you now have a few seconds to look at the teeth and try and remember the order that they're in, which ones are up and which ones are down. And then
that's Susan up on the circus tent.
To do your best job
to
remember which position they are in now, and then when you come out, you need to work out which ones have been switched around. So I'm going to give you 5 more seconds, Lee Bear. 5,
4, 3, 2.
He doesn't even need it. He doesn't need
the extra
time. He's looking a lot more confident this time. Right then, let's
go you got this, Lee.
Around, shall we? So I've got 5 pieces of wool, which I'm allowed to use, and let's try and switch them around a little bit, shall we? Let's go for I might go and switch this one.
I thought that was a skeleton for a second, but it was just Longbow. Like
the right ones. It was that one and that one, and then I'm
just kind of creeping through the sugar cane.
If I switch those 2 around, I think that might be quite sneaky. He might not realize that. So that one should be, I think, this one, and then the one over here as well. Yeah, so I need to switch that one, and then this one here as well. I need to go and switch that one so it's like that. And then I have one more, which I'm able to do, and I might do this one back down here. I might go and switch this one.
Oh, sneaky.
There we go. Let's see whether he's going to be able to guess these. So there we go.
Kind of similar to what Stampy did, like when he got it first time.
You need to now be the investigator and work out which ones I have switched. So yep, he's got his red wool ready. He just
all right, you got this, Lee.
And see which ones I have switched. So
okay.
very quick. I guess he was confident going into this final.
Let's see if he gets this one.
He's got 2 more guesses left to go, and do we slow down a little bit? I think he was very confident about those first 2, but now he's not sure which ones out of these have been switched. Okay, looks like he's placed one down there. He's got one last guess to make, and he put it down there. Right, let's see.
I think he might be one off.
Oh, no points for these 2. No points for that one either. But these 2.
Oh, we got 2.
The first 2 he placed down were definitely correct, which means that is 2 points for Lee Bear. Certainly not a bad score whatsoever. He did seem to be very confident
that's
about
pretty good.
These first 2 that he placed down, but he sadly wasn't as sure about the other ones. So now we need to switch around for the final round. I am going to be the investigator, and I need to try and beat 2, which sounds easy, but yeah, as we've seen from some of the past rounds, it really is not. So yeah, I got some red wool on me ready. I only need 5 pieces, so there's another 2 pieces for you, Lee Bear, in case you need them. So yeah, once again, we're going to start off. You can switch these levers around as much as you want, just to make a random starting position. And yeah, then I'm going to go and see whether I can work out which ones have been switched. So let me go and take out this creeper.
Wow, one-shotted.
In one. Right, have you finished switching them round, Lee Bear? Yep, I think he has. So now this is the important part. This is where I need to try and remember which ones have been switched. So there's the 2 on the top row on the right, and then the 2 in the bottom row on the left. And then that back one there on the right is down as well. And I think the one back on the back right down there is switched as well. Okay, I think.
All right, let's see if Stampy will be able to get this.
Remembering this, I'm going to go into my office now, Lee Bear, and as quick as you can, go and switch around 5 of them, and then make sure you mark the position with the red wool. And look at this! It looked like a cake has magically appeared inside of here. I think that was probably Lee Bear in his last round, just putting cake down around for
that's nice.
For us all to be able to eat. And this is the boring part. This is the boring part of the game. I guess I should be trying to picture in my head what the crocodile's mouth looked and where all of the teeth were, just to try and remember it. But to be honest,
good to make source of your time.
And looks like Lee Bear was
ready.
pretty quick anyway. Right, this is what it's all come.
Stop shutting the door in my face.
This is what it's all come down to. Am I going to be able to
quit creeping through the Sugar King? Actually, kind of scared me.
I'm pretty sure that one
Get it with the
was
SpongeBob
down
teeth.
there. So that one's bottom row, 3rd in, which should be this one here. I'm pretty sure that one switched. So I think those were both down there. And then I think that one has switched. And so that's the 3rd in on the top row, which is this one here. Right, now I need to work out the others. I'm pretty sure that... Oh, I think one of those was down. I think that one might have been down. So that's top row, 2nd in. I think maybe this one, possibly.
Maybe.
So I think those 2 were
that's
down.
3.
Then, yeah, that one I've already marked. Then I guess one of these must have been lifted up, which I'm guessing is maybe this one. I think maybe that one switched and that one maybe?
Well, let's see.
That's what my guess is anyway. Let's go and see how well I did. So, there we go.
Okay, 1, 2.
To get 2 right here. So I'm already drawing with Lee. And
3!
Yes, I was able to get one of these right.
Wow,
here,
that's pretty good.
I got 3. So I only just was able to win.
Good job, Stampy. Round of applause, Stampy. Round of applause.
This is probably one of the closest tournaments that we have had so far. But don't feel sadly. It doesn't matter. Don't feel sad. It's only a game. Tell you what, I'll give you a prize anyway. Seeing as I don't win a prize, I'll give you this lovely, tasty pumpkin pie, which I randomly found earlier. But
are you sure, Stampy?
I'm sure it's tasty. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's not dirty or anything. I don't know who made it, but yeah, there you go. You can eat that, and then you can feel all happy again and not worry about the fact that you weren't able to win the game. But Lee Bear, Lee Bear, what are you doing? Have you?
Oh no.
Have you fallen asleep? I think he has. I think Lee Bear's just randomly fallen asleep. Well, this was a rather tiring game, I suppose. So
I think I know who made that pie.
Lee Bear. But there we go. That is the Investigator.
Not saying any names.
I was the winner. What a jolly good fun day playing in my fun land with some of my friends.
Yeah, because Amy fell asleep to an apple. Lee fell asleep to a pie. This is getting kind of suspicious.
One of the tallest things I have ever built in my lovely world, and I can't wait for you all to see what it is. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!
And Lee is still asleep. I don't like this. I think I know what this is leading up to, but I'm not going to say anything just yet. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, as I had fun reacting to this episode. In the next episode is where Stampy is starting one of his biggest projects yet, and that is the giant clock tower. But until then, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. Thank you much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video, and as always, stay awesome and Pony.